Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've just sat down and actually talked to the camera. I did do a lot of videos in October over the last month, but most of them were just voiceovers and Halloween makeup tutorials, so I feel like I haven't really talked to you guys in a really long time, so I'm excited to do this favorites video today. Technically, it's going to be my October favorites video today, but you guys know how I am with favorites videos. Basically, I just hoard stuff for a few months and then make a favorites video on them. I don't do a monthly just because, I don't know, just because. So yeah, I'm just going to talk about the stuff that I've been really liking over the past few months, mostly makeup related stuff, obviously, because that is mainly what my channel's all about. Anyways, I am pretty excited that October is over. I had a lot of fun doing the Halloween makeup tutorials and all that stuff, and I love Halloween, but I don't know what it is. I feel like I've just been in a funk the entire month of October, and I think September too. I don't know what it was. I was just in a funk pretty much those 2 months in a row. So I don't know if it's like the change in weather. I usually really love fall time, but with that being said, I'm excited that November is here because that means Thanksgiving is soon, and then after Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, which you guys know is my favorite time of the year. So these next couple months are gonna be awesome. I know it. Okay, let's get into the favorites. Okay, so like I said, most of the stuff is makeup related, so that's what I'm going to start with. So the first thing I want to talk about is this pair of Mosquito lashes that I'm wearing on my lashes right now. These were sent to me along with like 7 other pairs. The style that I'm wearing today is called Illumina, which if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will have seen a few posts of me wearing them. I've been wearing these pretty much non-stop. Every day that I do wear makeup, I wear these lashes with it. I'll zoom you guys in so you can see what they look like on. These are the pair that I've been wearing the most. They're just really nice, and they're a little bit dramatic, but not too dramatic. They're just really nice. I really like them. I also really like the packaging. They come in a box like this, and it's a really sturdy box, which is good because, I don't know, I feel like most lash packaging is not very sturdy. And then the inside just has this nice like coppery rose gold. Yeah, they're just really nice, and I love the quality. Like I said, I do have a few more pairs from them. So if you guys want to see a video where I put on all the different kinds of mosquito lashes that I have, just let me know. I know it's kind of hard to pick out lashes online when you can't see them on someone. So if you feel like that would be helpful and you want to get into the mosquito lashes and you want to see what they look like on me, then just let me know and I'll get around to it. Going along with the lashes, they also sent me their lash glue. It's called the Companion Long Lasting Bond Glue. Packaging is amazing. It's really sturdy and heavy duty as well. Not that that's like the most important thing to me, but the lash glue itself is really nice. It dries really quickly and it's a really strong hold too. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with the eye stuff first, move on to lips, and then move on to other stuff. Sound good? Okay. So I don't think I've talked about this in a video yet. I know I've used it in 1 or 2, but this is a Sugar Pill Lumi pigment. It looks white in the pot, but when you swatch it, it's got like a blue-green iridescence to it. I don't know, it's really hard to explain, but it's really beautiful. My friend Megan gave it to me. I really like using this as an inner corner highlight if I'm doing like a blue or green eye look. Okay, so I think I'm the last person on earth to try this, but this is the MAC Vanilla Pigment. I just got the small $10 one just because I didn't want to commit to the huge one. I picked it up when I was down in San Diego. I don't really shop at MAC that often, but I just went in and I found a couple things that I wanted to try out, so I picked this up. I'm wearing it on my face as a highlight today, if you guys can tell. I typically try to stay away from loose pigments as highlights, just because they sometimes tend to get messy and like fall all over my face. Pressed powders are just a lot more easy to use as highlights, but I like to just pop this on top of the highlight that I do have on. Like I'll pop it on top of the very tops of my cheekbones, sometimes in the middle of my nose, and this just makes my highlight even stronger because I really like a really strong highlight. So during Halloween, I got a black light. I think I used it in the skeleton one and then the alien tutorial. I think those are the only 2 that I use a black light in. Anyways, I remembered that I got these 2 glitters from Lit Cosmetics a couple of months ago. So this one is Lemon Tart. It's a bright yellow. This is a UV glitter, so it'll glow under black light. And then this is the same thing. It's Green Machine. It's just kind of a lime green glitter, and it also glows under black light. That was really fun to use these for Halloween. I know this isn't very practical because, I mean, how often are you really gonna run into somewhere that has a black light? But these do look really cool on their own too, so you don't need a black light to use these. If you're into like the more colorful glitters, these are amazing. I really like them. And if you're into more kind of nude and neutral glitters, I have 2 other ones from Lit Cosmetics. This is Express Yourself, These are both kind of brown glitters, but this one's got almost a little bit of like a pink rose gold tint to it. So this is what that one looks like. Oh, I'm spilling it. That is just really smart of me to tip that over. That's great. And then this one is called Fully Nude. This is more of a kind of tan, light brown color. I am a Lit Cosmetics promoter and affiliate if you guys are new to my channel. Basically what that means is they give me a coupon code for you guys to use. It's 20% off and it's just my name, so just enter Kayla Hagee when you're checking out in the coupon or promo section. And a little bit of that goes back to me as well, so we're helping each other out. But if you're against those, that's totally fine, I understand, but that is there if you want to save 20%. Okay, so this next thing is pretty much the star of the show, and I'm pretty sure everyone has this in their October favorites video, but whatever. It's for good reason, and this is the Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca Remix palette. I know, I said I didn't need this, and then I went to Sephora, and I grabbed it. That's what happened with the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. That's what happened with the Kat Von D Monarch palette. That's what happens every time I go in and see the liquid lipsticks. Funny story when I picked this up, actually. I went to visit my friend up in Seattle and I was staying at her place. Anyways, so I basically expected the Sephora to not have any of these in stock because I know at the time everyone was saying that Sephora was all out and they couldn't find them anywhere. So when we get into Sephora, I see it from like 20 feet away that the display was fully stocked. So I just shouted, I was like, yes, they have it. And I go up to it and there's this old lady, she was like 50 or so, so not too old, sorry mom. She was like standing right in front of the palette, obviously looking at it like she wanted to buy it. So I come up to it and this lady's staring at it and she turns around and she goes, like basically just gives me the stink eye for no reason, and I was like, sorry? She was like, you're excited about this palette, aren't you? And I was like, yeah. And she basically, okay, I'll just keep this short, but she talked to me, basically scolded me for like 5 minutes straight about why would I spend this much money on a palette when you can find the same thing at the drugstore for $10. Anyways, I went along with it because I didn't want to be rude and be like, hey, can you just move so I can grab the palette? Like, that's what I'm here for. So basically, I just entertained her for like 5 minutes and I was like, oh yeah, you're probably right. Yep, I'll check that out next time I go to Ulta. Then she proceeds to tell me about how she has the palette, even though she was just talking crap about it. And she was like, yeah, I wear the Kat Von D eyeshadows for like 5 hours and then they just fade off my eyes. And I wear this one from the drugstore. This is the 75th hour that it's been on my eyes. And I was like, at this point, I didn't want to be like, okay, you probably shouldn't do that. So I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, thank you. And I just walked away because I was waiting for her to walk away from the palette so I could grab it because I just felt awkward. Like, I could have reached around her and been like, yep, sorry, okay, see you, bye. But I didn't want to do that. I'm too awkward. So as soon as I walk away, she walks away, and then I just hightail it back, grab one. She turns around and sees me do it, and she's like, and like scoffs to her husband. And I was like, whatever, I don't even care. Anyways, I just ranted for like 5 minutes. Moral of the story is that I love this palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. This was actually inspired by something that Jay Kissa posted on Instagram. She is always someone that I go to when I feel like I'm in a creative rut and I need inspiration. I love all of the colors in here and the fact that they come with these neutral colors in here too. It's just everything that you could want in a palette. You can literally come up with so many different looks with just this one palette. So I have two other Kat Von D things to talk about. One I've tried before and I have always loved it, but I just stopped using it for a while. I don't know why. This is the Kat Von D ink liner in Trooper. It's just the black. This is the felt tip because the brush tip just does not look nice. I don't know if I can ever go back to using gel eyeliner. I mean, I know I will, but I just don't know how I went so long without using this. Liquid liners are my favorite. This is so easy to use. If you guys kind of struggle with eyeliner and you want something really easy with a really fine tip, this is really nice. So this next thing is something that showed up in the mail 2 days ago, and this is the Endless Silky Eye Pen Quartet by Pixie Beauty. They've been sending me some things for the past couple months now, just to kind of review and try out. And I've never tried much by Pixie before, but I'm really liking the stuff that they've been sending me. These are just 4 little eye pencils. So there's one in black. There's one in black cocoa, which is like a dark brown. There's one in deep plum, dark purple. And then there's one in slate gray, which is obviously just a dark gray. These are pretty dark. I swatched these when I first got them in the mail, and I just forgot about it, that they were on my hands, whatever. Like 4 hours later, I looked down and they're still perfectly swatched on my hand. Like they hadn't smudged or anything like that. Even going over them with my finger like this, they didn't budge at all, which is pretty impressive. So I haven't actually worn these on my eyes yet, But I'm excited because I've been wanting to get some more pencils that I can put in my waterline that aren't just straight black. So Suva Beauty recently launched something new, which is called the Hydra Cream Base. Basically, they're like eyeshadow bases, or you can use them, you know, as paint and just put it all over your face if you do like artistic makeup stuff. They literally sent me like all the colors of the rainbow. And there are 2 UV ones too, which glow under black light, which was awesome for my Halloween tutorials. One of them is this one. It's just a like red orange one. And this is called Canvas, I believe. They have a bunch of different colors, like I said. They have a yellow one, which is a UV one as well. I think those 2 are the only UVs. They have purple, they have black, they have white. I don't know, I just really like colorful eyeshadow bases to put colorful eyeshadows on top of, just because it makes the colors pop even more and it makes them last longer. Also, I'm going to be doing another fake tattoo with these, so we'll see how it turns out. One of my favorite drugstore lipsticks is the Maybelline Matte lipsticks. I think they're, what are they called exactly? I don't know. They look like this. I think they're like the Color Sensational Mattes, maybe that's what they're called. This one is in the color Burgundy Blush. It's 696. It's a really nice fall lipstick color. It's just a really dark burgundy. If you want me to use this in some kind of like fall or winter makeup tutorial, let me know and I will do that. So I feel like this next thing is also something that I'm the last person on earth to try, and this is the MAC Spice Lip Liner. I just picked this up randomly when I was in San Diego when I picked up the vanilla pigment, and I just asked if they had it in stock and they did, which I was really surprised about because this is the lip pencil that Kylie Jenner made really popular. It's just the perfect nude lip pencil. It's a little bit dark, but that's how I like my lips. I'm wearing it today under NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color London. I used to wear MAC Soar all the time, and this is way more pink than Spice, if you guys were wondering the differences. I know these are both really popular. And I also picked up 2 MAC lipsticks that I'm also late on the bandwagon for. I picked them up like 2 months ago when Megan, aka Funky Town, came down from Canada and we blew too much money shopping for makeup. So I picked up Stone and Whirl, which are based off of the lip pencils, Stone and Whirl, obviously. So the Maybelline one's on the left, and then Stone by MAC is in the middle, and then Whirl by MAC is on the right. This is the Kat Von D Aisha liquid lipstick. I picked this up a couple months ago as well. I've only worn this a few times, but that's just because it's a color that obviously is not going to go very well with different eye looks. It's just a really unique color. I really like it. The Kat Von D liquid lipstick formula is really nice. In my experience, it's not the most long-lasting liquid lipstick, but it's very comfortable and thin. It's not super moussey. So this is the last lip thing that I have, I believe, and this is what I'm most excited about. This is the Ofra Cosmetics / Kathleen Lights Miami Fever liquid lipstick. I am just so in love with this because I love Kathleen Lights. She's one of my favorites, and Ofra has been my favorite liquid lipstick formula since they first sent me a package of their stuff, which was probably about 6 months ago. So I've just been in love with their liquid lipsticks. If you guys haven't tried them, you need to. Out of everyone that I know, like the Anastasia, Kat Von D, LA Splash, I don't even like those, but we can get into that another day. Anyways, this is just my favorite formula. They are so nice. This color is just really unique. It's kind of like a terracotta orangey red. It looks really good on everyone. I've seen so many pictures of different skin tones wearing this, and it just looks wonderful. It feels so nice when you're wearing it. Like, they don't get too drying, but they do stay on for a long time. I do have a 30% off coupon code, and that's just my name as well. I'm not an affiliate, but they did set me up with a coupon code for you guys to use if you're interested. Oh, I think Kathleen actually has one that's 40% off, so that's a little bit better. If I can find out what that coupon code is, I will write that down below so you guys can have that and save a little bit more money. I don't know if that one works across all of their liquid lipsticks or just hers, but it's worth a shot, I guess. Okay, I just have 4 more makeup items. This video is gonna be so long, I'm sorry. First thing, I don't know if I've talked about this in a video yet. I know I've used it, but I don't know if I've like reviewed it or talked much about it. This is the Anastasia Concealer in 0.5. If you are super pale like me, this is amazing. This is almost too... Sorry, I had to burp. This is almost too light for my skin tone, but it makes a great highlight. I don't know why more people don't use this. I don't really see it in too many videos or anything like that, which is really shocking to me because it's one of my favorite concealers. So this is a blush by Makeup Geek, this pink one right here. This is Spellbound. So I got this a few months ago. They actually sent it to me. I'm not a huge blush person. Like, I probably have maybe 3 blushes that I use, you know, like I switch between on a day-to-day basis. But this is something that I've been wearing every single day. I feel like it really goes with any color that you're wearing on your eyes or anything like that. It's really kind of versatile. Next up is something that I've had for a couple months too, and this is the Inglot 504 Sculpting Powder. I know I've talked about this. I hope I haven't talked about it in a favorites video since I picked it up. I don't think I've even made one since then. So anyways, I've already hit pan on it just because I use this every day. This is the coolest toned contour powder that I've found so far. This is cooler than the NYX Taupe. I would say if you have skin that's a little bit darker than me, I don't know if this would work out for you. It's like a gray brown. It's just perfect. It looks like a shadow, and I don't know. I just really love it. I actually have another contour shade. This is Pixie. It's just a natural contour powder. It also says Shape and Shadow underneath it, so I'm not really sure what the shade is called. It's also just a really cool toned contour shade. This is amazing for pale skin. I'm really glad that makeup brands are starting to finally come out with contour shades that are a little bit lighter and more cool toned. So the one on top is the Inglot one, and then the one on bottom is Pixie. So yeah, I've just really been liking these. I use Inglot I think a little bit more often than the Pixie one just because it's more cool toned, but they're both great. Okay guys, that was the last makeup thing that I had to talk about. I have a couple more beauty related things, and then I'm just gonna talk about random stuff. So anyways, the first thing that I have here is the Palmetto Derma Rejuvenating Antioxidant Mask. I got this in the BoxyCharm from October, which was sent to me. Wow. Okay, so fun fact, I was early 2000s Britney Spears for Halloween, and you know the pink little pom-pom things that she wears in her hair? I had to make my own. So ever since then, I've been finding these tiny little pink feathers floating around my room, my apartment, in my hair. Yesterday I was cleaning and they went up my nose. I can't escape these. They're gonna haunt my dreams. Anyways, like I was saying, this was in the BoxyCharm box and I've used it I think 4 times now. This is probably tied with the True Self Organics mask as my favorite face mask. It's kind of whipped, which is nice because clay masks are great, but they're kind of a pain in the ass when you have to mix them with water every time and then it just gets messy. It smells kind of fruity and musky at the same time. I can't really put a finger on it. Anyways, it just makes my skin feel super smooth and moisturized, and it kind of, I think, helps get rid of the dry skin areas too. If you guys want to know more about the stuff that I got in the BoxyCharm box, I just posted a blog post on it, which I am trying to get back into doing regular blog posts again just because I put it on the back burner for a while, but I do have a lot more free time now, so I'm gonna start doing that again. I will link that post down below if you guys want to see what else was in there and if you want to know more about this. It's weird for me to talk about nail polishes in favorites videos or just in general because I'm so lazy when it comes to doing my nails. I think this is the first time that my nails have never been chipped in a video, even though they still look gross, but oh yeah, they're chipped. I knew it was too good to be true. Anyways, this is Essie Chin Chili. I had heard about this before and I found it at Fred Meyer and it was in one of those gel nail packages. So it had the gel top coat, which is this guy right here, and this was in the box with it. I just love this color. It's what I'm wearing on my nails today. I definitely tend to lean towards neutral nail polishes when I wear nail polish, so I really like this one. It goes with everything. It's just a really nice light gray, kind of with a slight purplish hue. Okay, so that was my last makeup slash beauty related thing. Let's talk about Target. I love Target. I love Target in November because that means that they're bringing out the Christmas stuff. So I took myself to Target yesterday and okay, you know the dollar stop part of Target? Like when you first walk through the door, it's usually on the left. It's like a bunch of bins filled with things that are either $1 or $3. Well, look what I found for $3. This is, oh my god, this looks huge. It's a beanie. This is like a dream come true because finally I find a beanie that fits my huge head. Like my head is large and in charge. And it was only $3. I just love it. I love it. Oh, god damn it. Okay, TV shows. I am obsessed with Fargo. Quinn and I finally just recently got Hulu, so we've been watching Fargo a lot. And if you guys haven't seen that, you should definitely watch it. It is so good. I haven't been that obsessed with a show for so long, since I think the first season of American Horror Story, which I got into last Halloween. So anyways, about a week ago, Quinn and I started watching Fargo, and we watched the first season probably in like 4 or 5 days. I would wake up and be like, oh my god, I want to watch Fargo so bad. Like it would be the first thought that went through my head. And then I'd text Quinn throughout the day and be like, Quinn, all I can think about is Fargo. I'm just sad that the first season is over with because, well, okay, they have the second season airing right now and we've watched the first 4 episodes, I think, but it's just not as good as the first one. I don't want to say anything about the plot because I don't want to give anything away. If you guys haven't seen it, just go watch it, please, and then come back to me and tell me what you think about it. Seriously, let's talk about Fargo. I'm still obsessed with it. Another show that's on Hulu that Quinn tried to get me into a couple years ago, but I just didn't like it, I don't know why, is Workaholics. I don't know why I didn't think it was funny at first because I think it's hilarious now. It's kind of like immature humor, but that's me. If you guys know of any other shows on Hulu or Netflix that I should get into, let me know because I need to fill the empty void that Fargo season 1 left in my heart. Okay, you guys, so that is finally everything. That is all the favorites that I have for the past, I don't know, let's be real, like 2 to 3 months. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried anything that I mentioned in this video. Also, fill me in on some stuff that you guys have been liking because I'm always interested to hear about stuff that you guys like too. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!